So there is the dry sun dry process, and then there's a wet hulled or wet processed or washed coffee. And so a lot of people more prefer a wet washed type of a coffee. It's going to be a little bit more expensive because you're using water to run everything. And rather the sun dry, they just throw the beans out in the sun and let it dry out, and then they'll go ahead and go to the roasting. This, they wash the beans really, really well. And what research has shown in that it can actually lower the risk of mold contamination. You can get some of that stuff off the beans, and that's going to lower your chances. Okay. That's a big thing there. So you always want to look for wet wash, wet hulled, washed, they call it in quotations, coffee is going to be very beneficial for you to make sure that your coffee is that. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit pricier because it's easier to just take the beans, throw them on there, let them dry, and that's it. These, they wash, they have to work them, and they have to spread them out real evenly and nice so they can dry very, very well. There's going to be other things that you want to look at, though. One of these things, I went through this probably about 10 years ago, and I was trying to understand the difference between different roasts and what does it all mean? Like, what's the acidic level?